that was quick. Okay, yeah, I just had to check something on the tablet, but still. All right, guys, as you know, we're broadcasting along all the channels right here, even out there on Facebook. So primarily, we're back with the Tales from the Warp. We haven't done something with the gaming channel in a while. Tonight's a little special. It really, really is. We've got a great guest on tonight, and I will say point blank, we'll get into this a lot more tonight. It's because of him and him putting a bug in my ear, this channel came into existence. But because we're also out there on TCTBNL, we got to do this the way we usually do it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, all my YouTube channels proudly bring to you our soon-to-be world-famous, well, Tales from the Warp, because that's where we're at tonight. And tonight, we've got a special guest, the man of 1,000 YouTube channels, the husband of the Cookie Queen, and the guy who likes to blame a cat for a house fire. We have Kensconsin Beards and Fitness.
It was the cat, Chris. It was the cat.
Okay, Ken. Okay. Sure, Ken. Sure. We'll get into that.
It was the cat. I'm gonna keep that. I'm still gonna say that. Ask Mel. She's in the chat. She'll tell you.
We're gonna go through the role real quick, and then we're gonna get into introducing you to a whole bunch of different people. Okay, Lady L, how are you, my friend? Chris, I got to tell you, I'm so sorry your birds didn't go much further. You guys had a hell of a season. I can't wait for next year. It's good to see you in here. At least Baltimore hasn't claimed you, my brother. Zarate, how we doing, amigo?
What's up, Mike?
Mel. So good to see you, Mel. Don't lie for this, man. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie for him. Don't.
She would never do such a thing.
But okay, Ken, I wanted you here tonight because, first of all, we got to kick this off right. I have to give you a big round of applause. Way back when one of your multiple thousands of YouTube channels, and guys, he's had a couple, that's why I say 1,000. You know, Lon Chaney, Man of 1,000 Faces, it just rolls.
It was three. But yeah.
He really helped me out on an awful lot. When I tried to bring tabletop wargaming to TCT BNL, and it failed miserably. So he was talking about the nasty, nasty N-word, and not the one you guys are thinking. Go
niche.
Ahead. Yeah, it rhymes
niche.
With niche. Yeah, that word.
Niche.
And he was telling me to use that word down, lock it down with that N-word. So I decided, let's create a brand new channel. That's because of you and your advice. So thank you.
Well, I appreciate it. I mean, you did the work. You know, I'm sure we'll get into that conversation, whatever. First of all, I only have 3 YouTube channels. Only really doing anything with one of them anymore.
Niche guy.
So, but yeah. What's up, B? What's up, man?
See, there you go, Mel. No. Go ahead, Ken. Take your screenshot for the court records. Go ahead. Someone screenshot this and send it to him.
I don't need a screenshot. I know the truth.
Big Stu, my brother, dude, you got to see what's coming up this week on the main channel.
What's up, Big Stu?
But yeah, you're the reason this channel came into existence, because they said, okay, let me try it. And it was fun to see that look on your face when I went, let me on. I've got something big I want to say. And that
that was on my second channel. Yeah, the channel that I don't do anymore.
Wait a minute. So we've
got.
Wait, I'll make sure I got these right. We've got the Bluegrass Bearded channel.
Right.
We've got your content coach.
Right.
Whatever the hell you called it when you were doing true crime.
It was the official Ken.
Okay. And now we have, oh my God, he's straight out of the weight pile. Kensconsin Beards and Fitness.
Kensconsin Beards and Fitness. And it's really just it's Bluegrass Bearded, everything just rebranded. So it's the same channel, but yeah, completely rebranded.
Mel, thank you. Give all credit for that background to Steven, that metal guy. He designed it for me. He did a lot of the artwork for this channel, which one of the biggest things I learned from Ken, I broke the channel stuff. I broke them apart. And I wanted each channel to have a very vastly different look to it. So the channel logo, the channel artwork, the background, everything had to be different. So give all credit to Steven, that metal guy. I contracted it out. He took care of it for me.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks good.
Oh, Ken's always going through a midlife crisis. He wears Crocs. Oh, here he goes. First he's saying the N-word. Now he's showing the C shoe. Mel, I don't know what you see in it other than that accent. Okay, seriously.
Chris, these are my work shoes. They're my work shoes.
Mel, I have to admit something to you. I found Fruit Loops jelly beans, and unfortunately they didn't make it through the weekend to get to the review process. So yeah, I got to reorder some.
Oh yeah, Big Stu. Yeah, Crocs and socks. And look at this. These aren't just regular Crocs.
He's probably got the fur inline, don't you?
These are fur. These are fleece lined. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Can we get this guy deported? Right here. Him.
Good job, E. See, he knows what's up. He knows what's up.
And he doesn't wear socks.
No socks with his. Okay. No, and I don't know if you want to talk about why I did so many channels or whatever. E says midlife crisis. It wasn't that. But whatever you want to talk about, I'm game. But
all right, good. You brought it up. Why did you break it into like 5 other than that horrible, really bad diss track? But still.
Right. Well, that had nothing to do with it, first of all.
Still, like I said in the green room, the cringe was.
Yeah. Hey, I love it. No, so I was doing Bluegrass Bearded. I was doing the beard product reviews for a while. That channel did well, and it's the same channel now, still doing well. I decided to get into some content coaching. I was kind of doing it behind the scenes anyway, helping people with different things, and it's just something I wanted to get into and try. So I was doing that for a while. And then life happened. We got into, planning to move to Wisconsin, having to sell a house, retiring from the Army, changing jobs, all that stuff. And there was just not enough time to continue content coaching with that kind of a schedule. So that's when I got into true crime, because I still wanted to create something, right? I wasn't necessarily doing much on YouTube with that. That was more short form, TikTok, Instagram Reels. But I still wanted to do something. So I created that. And then after a while, well, to be honest, true crime, it's kind of tough, because if you really tell a story the right way, TikTok will just take your videos down. So it was kind of annoying.
I got see every day getting yanked. So yeah.
Oh, TikTok is ridiculous with their community guideline violations. Like, I can't tell a story on TikTok about a specific crime and the details, keeping it PG-13 rated. Like, it's not like I was, given super gory details, but I can't put stuff like that on TikTok. But you can scroll TikTok and see girls dancing and yarn, and that's okay. That can stay.
Exactly.
So,
and Chris, to answer that real quick, all this week's videos are already uploaded, and next week's videos I shot this morning. Me and the monsters are having a lot of fun finding weird snack food. So, like I said, they're going to be interesting. They're going to.
I've already heard about it. I'm curious. I'm curious to see if anybody throws up.
Now, E, I will agree with this, and it's going to lead into another question that I really have for Ken. I know I submitted it on one of yours Let's Talk Tuesdays, and I wasn't sure if you thought I was being a moron or not, but I'm not. I was really curious about this. I'm glad he's
Speaking
back.
of that, I forgot to do that today. Sorry.
I'm glad he's back too, because he brings a different look to a whole bunch of things. And that just goes right into this question. How do you feel being back doing beard product reviews?
Oh, dude, I love it. I mean, first of all, E, thanks, man. I appreciate that. And for all the other people there was a lot of people that were happy that I came back. And I don't know if I expected that or not, because I was gone for, 18 months. I was gone doing other stuff.
Yeah.
So coming back and people being welcoming with it was awesome. And I appreciate, E and everybody else. But how do I feel being back? Dude, I love it. This is what I love to do. I love talking beard products. I get to help companies with products. I get to help, companies make their products. I won't say make them better, because those guys, it's not like I'm changing the game for them, but I get to help them maybe make some improvements.
Right.
I've been able to help develop products. I just love doing this stuff, and the beard community, the people in the community are great. Love hanging out and chatting with people. So this is just where we feel at home. So to be back is awesome.
Now, Big Stu, I'm going to say it like this. We've got some weird ones coming.
I just want to know, because look, we talked about this before we went live, so I know what's coming. I just want to know, does anybody throw up? You don't have to say right now because, people are going to watch the video, but internally, I'm just thinking, am I going to see somebody puke?
Today's video, one of the 3 that we shot, the cuteness factor bolted for the bathroom.
So not on camera.
No, it wasn't. What I've had to do because of morons is I no longer allow my kids on camera. Literally, when I'm filming, I'm sitting here looking at the camera, and they're right behind the camera doing the taste testing. So that's where they give their, I want your initial impressions. If we could buy this again, would you eat it? Thumbs up, thumbs down, that kind of thing. She took a bite of one of the items this morning and bolted up the stairs for the bathroom. She didn't call dinosaurs. I was like, you okay? She's like, this is horrible.
I can only imagine because I heard what it was. And yeah, I'm good, man. I'm going to stick with beard products.
I took my 2 bites and that's it. Garbage. Bye. You're gone.
Yeah.
And Big Stu, I have said this to Ken before. I'm glad
I knew this was coming.
Yep. I'm glad he's back because, man, when I can't sleep, I just put in 3 or 4 of his videos on a playlist. Knocks me right the fuck out. It's like taking a shot of Guinness and a shot of freaking NyQuil at the same time.
Yeah. I've got the what's up, G Lou? A cheese curd. I'm assuming I'm the cheese curd. I'm good with that.
See, there we go. Now we're talking about puke, but that's okay. It's okay. We do weird things around here, but still.
Sorry.
No, it's
not as bad as what I saw on TikTok the other day. Somebody on a maybe some of y'all saw this video because I think it was on Instagram also, but somebody on a roller coaster or some kind of a ride at a park. Somebody was way up there and they lost it from the other side.
Oh, no.
And it came flying down on somebody that was filming this. I would have been mortified.
Be safe.
What's up, Mike?
Thanks for stopping in, my brother.
What's up, Billy?
Duh. That's all I'm going to say. Duh.
I kind of figured.
The whole world already knows. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, these.
You know that you're going to be a crusty old dude when your social security number is 0. So
true. This is true. It's true.
All jokes, you guys. I've told Chris that like 1,000 times. So
see, this is another reason I wanted him on, and I wanted to all you guys at Across the Tabletop to see him. Number one, you guys who aren't subscribed to him, there's a lot of you out there in the gaming community. You probably don't even know he exists. And trust me, with our unofficial sponsor, he's worked hand in hand with him before, which is another reason why I wanted him on. We're going to roll that video here in a little bit because we do have a giveaway tonight by our unofficial sponsor. So,
oh, nice. Let's go.
We will do that in just a moment.
Yep.
If he can put up with my dumbass bugging him about, hey, how do I set this up? Hey, how do I do this? Hey, how do I do that? For the record, I was his very first person to jump up and go review my channel.
Yep, I do remember that. Yeah.
And the tips he gave me, and he said, hey, you're doing this wrong. You're doing that wrong. Okay. It did make a massive change on the other channel, and I brought what I learned from him to this one. And this is a credit for you here. I really want you to understand this. This is not a kiss your ass kind of night because I don't play that fucking game, but I'm going to speak truth. The things you taught me, I almost hit 300 subscribers in the first year of existence on this channel.
Nice.
For a brand new channel in a heavily niche market. You got me saying it, so there's a finger sticking up right there for you.
Chris, whenever he had his first channel review, that's when he learned that word was the word niche, and he's not let me forget it since. He loves that word. Don't let him lie to you.
I wish. I've got 3 more of his meals in the freezer to review. Just to let something out of the box. I did a Guy Fieri one today, and yeah.
I like Gary's right there. Depends or ensure.
Yeah, I'm passing that one by. I know exactly where he's going with that one. Respect your elders, G. Across the Tabletop is where I'm primarily broadcasting tonight, G. But what I've been doing is putting it across all of my social media at once. If you'll notice the background changes, We're on Across the Tabletop with Tales from the Warp. Really? I bet I outrank you there.
Up, Andrew.
I'm
Leather. Leather.
That.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that in his opening. He is 1/3 of the weirdest group ever to exist, the Leatherheads.
Leatherheads.
Really, really weird one.
You know, look, Leatherheads, man.
You didn't know? Your ass better call somebody.
It's the best.
Seriously, his mic work was some of the best ever. Coming down to hype the crowd up.
Yeah.
I really did. Got to be somebody in the crowd. Got to be somebody. Yes, sir. We're on all the channels tonight. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock this out real quick. All right. We're going to pause real quick. And guys, bear with me. I asked our unofficial sponsor to give me an elevator pitch. So we're going to roll that. This ought to be interesting. Here we go.
Let's go.
What up, you amazing people? Hope you're doing well today. Chris has asked me to do a quick elevator spill just for you. Now, here at Copper John's, I'm always preaching be proud of who you are, no matter what. What this means to me is simply that you're going to go out there to the world and present yourself in a way that you are proud of. So my job is to create something that allows you to do that. So here at Copper John's, I have 13 different scents, all in beard oil, beard butter, beard balm, mustache wax, spray clone, and a few of the solid clones. But we also have some amazing cold press soaps, beard shampoos, whether conditioning or stripping, beard conditioner, and some crazy cool combs. I am truly grateful for every one of you guys. If you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to hit me up. I'm here. Have a great day, guys. Take care.
And that was his elevator pitch, about a minute long.
There you go.
But guys, Copper John's is awesome. And one of the biggest things now, Ken, I know you're not part of the gaming community, okay? When you go into a game store, and then put a clip over your nose. Some of these guys don't know how to take care of themselves. So that's why I'm proud to have Copper John's along, because he has you covered from head to toe. Now, speaking of that, we do have, I believe it's a $20 gift card to give away tonight. And this is the easiest way I'm going to do it. If there's anybody in the chat who has not used Copper John's, I'm going to give you about a minute or so. Just please put in there, I haven't. Please be truthful, okay? It's a $20 gift card. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Dude,
I'm on the...
Have you been in there? Brewer, have you? Walk in a game store.
You know, it's funny. Our neighbors opened a game store locally here. It's been open now for a couple of months. We still have not been over there. I got to get over there and see them. But like you said, I'm not in the gaming community. I don't know a lot about gaming. The only thing I'm really into is Zombicide. Freaking love that game. But
that one looks like a lot of fun. I have been looking at it, but God, my problem. You know it with beard products and other stuff. You go down that rabbit hole. And, I got to have this. 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 Oh, my God, I have to have this.
I'm assuming you're talking like expansion packs because there's a lot of them. Yeah, yeah.
We gamers love to call it the pile of shame. The stuff that you buy and you're like, I'm going to get to this, but you go, squirrel, squirrel. And that pile of shame becomes a big, huge pile that every time your better half walks by it, she just gives you that look. Yeah.
I haven't even painted our pieces.
In all the years I've had a freaking channel, now you chime in with a very true. Oh, dear God.
Yeah, I haven't even painted our Zombicide pieces, so I'm sure I would be banished by the gaming community anyway.
Heretic.
Right.
Well, sorry. I will say it like this. Unless you're in a tournament and they specify it has to be painted, you're good. Okay, so I haven't seen anybody pop in and go, they haven't tried. So here it is. First person I see that has the hashtag Copper John's Rocks, you win the gift card. First person I see on my screen. Just go. Whoever you see first, you win.
Congrats to the winner. I kind of figure with the crowd that's in here, everybody in here has tried Copper John's. So,
well, I know I get a mixed crowd all the time, but you never know if anybody from the gaming channel is going to pop in and take a look. I want them to have a chance to win because I've used a lot of Copper John stuff and I heavily recommend everything, you know? There we go. I'm giving it to E. First one on my screen. So E,
First one I see.
hit me up on Instagram, bro. If you don't have Instagram, all the socials are down below. Email me, do whatever, and you're going to be good. Congrats, E.
Congrats, man.
All right. Yeah, I know. That's the cuteness factor. Shift got to lay out clothes for tomorrow simply because with 3 kids in 1 bathroom and 2 adults fighting for bathroom time, we try to do things and schedule and, get your clothes laid out. That way, if you beat your brother into the hot water in the shower.
Right.
I'm being a bully. My channel, my rules. So we've got to schedule everything out. It's like when I chain myself to the paint table. Now, I know you have a great office. My paint table is my dining room table.
Nothing wrong with that, man. That's how all my stuff started. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's got to make sure, okay, dinner's ready, put everything on the way to the side so there gets no foodstuffs in there and everything else. Okay, now these miniatures that Daddy's been painting and really love, they have to move over here. So, I mean, I know that feeling of work-life balance for your channel in real life.
Right. Yeah, luckily, I mean, bully. He's talking about the old Chesapeake scent. That's it.
I love that one. Hell, there was not a lot from Chesapeake I didn't like, and that's not kissing your ass, G. So there's a double finger for you. Now, here's one thing. When you go to approach a video, what's kind of like your process? Because this is where I'm leading with this one. When I'm talking about, like on the gaming channel, I try, like when you get the character figure, or you get a unit, I try to give like a little backstory to it. Tell you, hey, look, I found it here at this price. You can find it on Amazon here. What's kind of your process when you go through a storyline to go through there? I know your videos may be scripted, but you have this nice, beautiful flow to it where it doesn't seem like it is.
They're actually not scripted. They're not scripted at all. The most that I do during the week, as far as any kind of a script or notes, would be literally notes. Like I'll usually test things for like a week or so, and it depends, right? If I've never tried something, it's going to be more notes than if I have tried. Like if I review Copper John's, your sponsor, right? I've already used Copper John's so many times.
Unofficial.
That's okay.
Don't get me YouTube. Nope, don't get me YouTube. They're unofficial.
I see. Unofficial. Yes.
Yep, unofficial. I don't charge them. Do not charge him.
Yeah, no, fair enough. So if it's something like that I've used over and over, like there's not much that I need. I need to get to know the scent, and that's about it. But if it's a company I've never reviewed or used before, then it's a little more. I'll take notes throughout the week. Usually, literally just the notes app on my phone. If I'm sitting here, it's like, I don't know, 11 o'clock on a Tuesday, and I'm like, hey, this is how it feels right now, or this is what it smells like right now. I'll just throw that in my notes app real quick. I'll take general notes about price and, feel and stuff like that, but there's no script at all. Well, I tried that once. Yeah, okay. I tried the scripting route once, actually. So when I was using my phone, a couple of years ago to record videos, I downloaded this stupid teleprompter app. And I used that for a couple of videos. If you go back and watch my first, I don't know, 6 or 7, 8 videos, those videos felt so scripted and rehearsed and read. And I hated it. So I stopped doing that a long time ago. Yeah, I don't script anything. But that's my process. I usually start on a Sunday night. I'll start with whatever I'm doing for that week. And then wear it for that week, keep notes throughout the week, and then usually the following weekend is when I'll film that video to come out on a Monday or Wednesday. I've been testing different days lately, so traditionally it was always Mondays. I've been doing Wednesdays and Fridays, just seeing where the best viewership is. But that's generally my process.
Okay, now, are you a one and done kind of guy? Because for me, I shoot my video, and unless I really screw the pooch, video's good, upload it, let it go.
I'm a hybrid one and done. So I film all my videos with Ecamm, which is what I used to stream and everything. So, I'm using my Sony camera, but it all goes through my computer through Ecamm. I'll click record on Ecamm and then just start the video. If I screw up somewhere, I let it keep going, and I'll just go back and cut that out. So I don't know if you've seen my last couple of videos, the 2 with Mel. I threw some blooper reels in there.
Yeah.
And that's cutting some of that stuff out of there throughout the middle. So I use a lot of jump cuts and cut that middle stuff. There may be a part of the video where I'm done talking about like the oil or whatever, and I'm going to move on to the butter. So I'll stop for a second. I'll look over at this screen, look at my notes, and then come back and start again. And then I'll cut all that out. So I guess you can say a hybrid one and done.
See, one of the things that I hardly ever see from content creators, they publicly acknowledge a failure. And I'm not saying your last video where you came forward and went in the music, it bothered me, I had to remove it and re-upload, is a failure. Yeah. But to have people come out and get ahead of things, it's really, really rare. So when I heard that, I went, wow.
Yeah, you know what? I would not have cut that out. Everybody needs more PDA in their life, Mike.
I'm just saying, he's got an OnlyFans where all they do is kiss all day long. It's really disturbing. Don't buy it. Don't buy it.
Right. No, what you were saying? Now I got distracted by thinking about kissing Mel. See,
the cutting things out and getting ahead of it, and
oh yeah, the video the other day. So for whatever reason, the first music. So I throw random music in, and I'll cut it in at certain spots so that it makes sense in my flow or whatever. But for whatever reason, the first track that I had in that video, the music did not actually make it when I rendered the video. And I didn't even notice it. So I uploaded the video, did everything, and I was going back and watching it. And it was not public yet because my videos, when I upload them first for the first, day or so, sometimes a few hours, depending on it, it's members only, just a perk for members. But it was still in that spot, so it wasn't even public yet. And I was watching it, and I was like, wait a minute, there's no music. And I probably could have left that alone, but the perfectionist in me could not, especially when it was the first track. And you've got my logo, that little 7-second. I'm forgetting the name of the stupid thing.
Happens when you get old.
Anyway.
Memory loss.
Right.
Memory loss. You're getting old.
Yeah, I'm just drawing a blank. But anyway, my logo cut, that's 5 or 7 seconds. There's no music right there. And I was like, yeah, I can't let that go. So yeah, I deleted the video and recut it and re-uploaded the entire thing. Lost my initial views, but that video is going to be out there forever, and it'll get views, next week, the week after. And I wanted that to be right. So
see, now this is kind of a 2-part kind of question. And this is something for me I find weird. I'm getting a lot of comments recently from videos I shot 5 years ago. And I love how people drop this in. And I know you don't do knife reviews, but they're like, oh, I found it on Amazon for $5. I'm like, did you check the day of posting of the video, dumbass, when I say it's current as of this point?
Right.
Do you happen to get those when you're leaving stuff? Now, I get in the men's grooming world, it's not like, price point change, but do you get weird comments from videos you did years ago? And how do you handle that?
I won't say weird. I can't recall any weird videos. That happens on TikTok. That's where all the weird comments are.
TikTok's scary.
Had somebody tell me today that somebody on TikTok, he promised his daughter that when he becomes president, he's going to outlaw men over 30 wearing their hats backwards. And I was like, okay, cool. Have fun with that. But yeah, the weird comments come out on TikTok. But no, on YouTube, no, I did actually get a comment yesterday on a collagen peptides video that I did. Somebody just asked me why it was yellow. And I was like, that's just the natural color of what that is. But yeah, I won't say that's a weird comment. Somebody just wanted to know. But I do get comments on old videos, yeah. And I like that. I mean, that's cool. But at the same time, I'm like, I hope you're watching my new videos because my old videos sucked. Let's come watch the new ones.
I'm sorry. I have thoroughly stated, if you go look at my very first video, which is Creek Stewart book, How to Build a Bug Out Bag or something like that.
Right.
That should be shown in Gitmo to make Al-Qaeda confess. That video is like a war crime. All right, I should be in The Hague.
Is that video still on your channel, though?
Oh, yeah. There is only one video I've ever pulled. Only one in the whole history of my channel. And that one needed to be pulled. I talked to the person, him and I squashed crap, and I pulled it.
Yeah. The reason I asked is because I still say that every creator should leave their early videos up. I've heard creators say that, if they change things up, they'll go back and delete old videos or whatever. Don't delete your old videos. Keep them up there so you can, number one, you can see where you came from. And number two, because at the end of the day, if the information in there is still valuable, then leave it up. I mean, you know, people for the most part want the information. You know, as long as the audio wasn't super crappy and all that, then, you know, leave the video there.
So, am I missing something here?
Yeah,
No
I made
foreplay on my channel, Mel. No foreplay.
Yeah. So the kids still pick on me for this. So one of my early videos, forget which video it was like 3 or 4 videos in. I was talking about the importance of drinking water, and I was like, "Your beard is thirsty." So my kids now still walk around saying, "Your beard is thirsty." I'm like, "Shut up."
I just want to hear once or twice your kids going, "He gone."
He gone.
And Stu, this is a lot better than I used to be, because Ken knows when you brief in the military, it's a certain structure, it's a certain syntax you got to use, and the way you got to get. My first videos were horrible.
Oh yeah, military guys were. Yeah, I mean, military guys were rigid and to the point. It's here's the information, and that's it.
But I will state, Stu, as a follow-up, when I first started my channel, I never thought I'd be doing weird food reviews just for fun.
I do want to address Gary's comment real quick about not doing reviews.
Sure.
I'll say first, I mean, I respect anybody's decision to do or not do something at all, right? I mean, but that last sentence, let the pros do it. No, man, don't let the pros do it. Everybody has a reason to do it. I mean, everybody's style, just because your style may not be the same as somebody else, like my style is totally different from Dan's, for example, totally different from J. Cruz, totally different from Chris. We're all different, right? It doesn't make anybody, you know, more pro or less pro. We just have different styles. But man, whatever content somebody, and Gary, not just directed at you, but just generally saying, there's a lot of people that are afraid to create content because they don't think they're going to be as good as somebody else. Like my videos are not like Think Media. My videos are not as good as, you know, Mr. Beast or some of these other, the way they do things, but still make videos. If that's what you want to do it, man. Don't compare to other people. And again, Gary, that's not directed completely at you, just saying, generally speaking, for people that want to create content, because there's so many people that don't start because they're afraid that their videos are not going to be good enough. Your first videos are not going to be good. They're going to suck. And that's okay, because you're going to learn as you go. You're going to improve things, get better and better. And that's when you become what people look at and say pro. So sorry, the content coach came out.
No, that's cool. And I'm going to follow it up just like this. If you're feeling it's not the right time for you to start because you have to have this, you have to have that, you have that. Yeah. Dude, just put your camera in front of your face. Start talking.
I filmed literally 100 videos with this, not this specific one, but with an iPhone. You don't have to have all this fancy crap.
I filmed my very first couple of videos on an iPad.
Yeah.
Seriously, I did.
I mean, look at Chris's videos. Almost every video he does, he gets halfway through it and he's like, "Oh, the camera took a crap." He keeps going. So
it's part of the running joke, like with my, you know, my channel now, which is scaring me, because doing these food reviews, the camera really doesn't shit the bed. But if I'm trying to do anything else, it's like, nope, you're done.
Right.
It's like the camera likes watching me just gag on some of these things. And yeah, speaking of his twin, look, I saw those AI generated images. First of all, I'm calling you out on that. Those are your high school photos. Those aren't AI. That's Ken's glamour shots.
They're not even AI. It's just masking in Final Cut Pro. It's not. So the video that I did for, I think the best masking video that I ever did was the one that I did for Scarecrow Reborn. We did the whole Scarecrow scene in the beginning. It's just masking. That's it.
But dude, that's stuff that you released. I grabbed 3 of them. I'm like, I'm going to use these to my advantage. I just don't know how yet. I've got to use Babyface Ken.
Oh, you're talking the AI, the yearbook photos.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking Mel was talking about those twin videos.
No, those are your real yearbook photos. All right. Yeah. Mel, how can you look at that Babyface Ken and go, "Oh, that's my husband." Heart of gold, Mel. Heart of gold.
Right. I'll keep it PG.
Please do. As much as I could take that 5 times around the racetrack just to have a little fun, I'm not in the mood to get demonetized.
Right.
Well, I'm not monetized on this channel, but still. Anyway.
Yeah, and what Stu just said about, you know, as long as he's getting the information he's looking for, that's exactly it. One of the biggest mistakes that I see creators make is they fluff their videos they fluff their videos with information that has nothing to do with their channel, nothing to do with that video, nothing to do with what they're talking about. And to be clear, when I first started, I was guilty of that. My intros, my videos in the beginning for a regular review was like 25 minutes. And there was so much crap in the beginning. It was like 3 minutes before I got to the point. And that's stuff you kind of learn as you go along. You learn to get to the dang point. You know, you literally have, number one, you have 3 seconds in the beginning to even catch somebody's attention. And then the information has to be there for people to stick around. So that's something that I learned. That's something every creator learns. But like Stu says, as long as you're getting the information out there and it's what people are looking for, they're going to come back and watch.
Yeah, I know, G. We should just go kick his ass, right? Pull his channel. He's crap. He's crap. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I walked into that bar in Fliegerhorst in Hanau, Germany, and it was over. Yep.
Hold on. I feel a little something coming up my throat.
That's just from that video that's coming out. I can't wait to see.
I still taste that damn thing. Oh, my God. Seriously, I do. And I did that video over 13 hours ago.
I'm going to watch it for sure.
It's out next week. That's all I'm saying is it's out at some point next week. All right. Now, the worst one. And this is because you've had multiple channels. And I think you've got a good insight on this. When you get those idiots who just want to fight with you. And what's really funny is I'm basing this off of stuff in like the gaming community. You think there's drama over beard products? You should see people fighting over paint. I'm talking, this is an itty bitty little thing of paint, 1 ounce, small thing. And you're complaining about price point, where it was made, how it coats, how it doesn't coat, why you couldn't get this done this way, why you couldn't. I'm like, just grow up. When you get those guys who just want to fight, how do you handle that with your comment section?
I don't. Depending on what it is, if something is super, super hateful, or let's say borderline, like, the things that we shouldn't talk about, right? Talking things that are like racist or sexist. Or,
Yeah.
I don't get much of that kind of stuff with the content that I do, but if it's something like that, I just delete, block, and move on. If the comments are, like hate comments literally do not bother me. So most of the time when I read something, like I was saying on TikTok, like I shouldn't wear my hat backwards. Okay, cool. Sorry. One guy said that my hair fell out of my head and landed on my face. I mean, you're not wrong, buddy. I don't know. Is that a hate comment?
The best one that I've had, I don't think I ever told you about this one. It made me giggle. I took a screenshot of it. I have it in a frame downstairs. They called me a skinnier, worthless Kevin Smith. And I had to respond back, thank you. Self-made, multimillionaire, has a good life. Thank you.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's people on the internet, that's what they live for, is just to make stupid comments. Literally doesn't bother me. After you've been doing this, and Chris, you've been doing it longer than me. After you've been doing this for so long, you've seen this stuff, and it's like, all right, cool. Is that what you got? Awesome. Next video.
My most successful one. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, 100. I'm like, I'm glad you're taking time out of your day to tell me how much you hate me. Thank you for helping my channel.
Right.
All right.
But no, they don't bother me. If I do respond, it's going to be something respectful and polite. That's just how I handle things for the most part.
A boy from Kentucky, respectful and polite. Huh. Who would have ever seen that coming with that Southern upbringing?
Right. And you think so? You should see the Midwest. People up here. If we have time for a story, I got to tell a story, but we'll continue.
Bring it.
So have you ever heard, we live in this neighborhood, right? Our neighbors are awesome. Like we have, look, Halloween, for example, like there's trick-or-treating, right? Like all the kids will go off together around our neighborhood, and I guess the adults drink. But neighbors are cool. There's always like block parties and backyard. Like there's always cool stuff going on. They do this thing called booing. Have you ever been booed in the sense that people leave stuff? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
No.
No, he's absolutely right about that. Like for the most part, like I said, as long as it's not overly, the words I said earlier, I'll leave it there because it is actually absolutely interaction. But anyway, being booed is like somebody will ring your doorbell, they'll leave a bag on your front porch, and they'll run so you don't. When you open the door, there's nobody there, right? And inside this bag is like what was left on our porch. It had like little plush pumpkins and like coloring pages, and I don't remember what all was in there.
Oh my God, that's
Mel went through it.
That's like Canadian vandalism. What the hell? It's too polite.
But my first thought as a veteran was, okay, I opened the door. Somebody obviously rang the doorbell. There's nobody here. There's a friggin' bag on my porch. It's dark outside. I've got trees and bushes all over the place. So I'm looking for shadows. I'm looking for somebody to come running out behind one of these bushes. So I'm ready to go. Like, let's go hand to hand. Whoever you are, let's go because I'm getting ambushed.
I wear Crocs and I'm not afraid to die.
Hey, those Crocs went into sport mode, baby. Yeah. So anyway, so that happened, and grabbed the bag, brought it in, and Mel started going through the bag. I was like, hold on, wait, don't. Now this is completely unreasonable for being in Wisconsin. Like, I don't think any of those specific type people that would leave oily wired bags on your porch, right? They're not up here. But yeah, so that's the kind of hospitality that's up here. Like, now everybody in the neighborhood has a picture on their front door that says I've been booed because they all got a bag full of Halloween stuff. But yeah, people are really nice up here. That was the whole point of all that.
You live in that kind of neighborhood. It's like, oh yeah, I see you ain't got a snowblower yet there, eh? Let me take care of that driveway for you, huh?
Oh yeah, dude. Literally last year, whenever we were in that rental house after the fire, we had people would come over here and they'd snowblow our driveway before I had a chance to get to it.
I still swear you're blaming it on the cat. I will always maintain you couldn't handle moving out of Kentucky and just burn the house down and move back home.
Nah, dude, look, I will say one thing. I don't miss Kentucky at all. I don't. Yeah, did you see what she said? There was even Fireball and moonshine in the bag. Yeah. And Troy, that was one of my thoughts too. I thought it was a ding dong ditch, like what you were talking about there.
They do happen. Dude, Brewer, bro, I live like 10 minutes from the Canadian border, okay? It is so funny, like, when they come down here. This was Canadian child abuse at a parking lot. Oh, you keep acting up like that there, I'm going to flick you, eh? I'm like, what the hell was that? Even Brianna was like, really?
What's this guy's name? There's a comedian that talks about running into what he called Canadian thugs. What the heck is that?
I don't know. You had a thumbs up a moment ago. Now you have balloons going up.
That stuff was happening last night on my channel, but I don't know what that is. I'm not even live on my channel, obviously. I'm so confused. What was I saying? Oh, there's a comedian. His name is I'm gonna have to look it up and just send it to you because I can't remember his name. But he talks about that. He met some Canadians in the airport. And basically they were like, I don't know, trying to cause trouble, but their version of causing trouble. He was like, what do you guys think? You scare me? What's up, Pierre dog? I have to send you a link to this because it's so funny.
Dude, I some of them there, I'm just like, please. Like, for a long time, I dated a chick who had dual citizenship. There goes the balloons again.
What the crap? Is that what it is? I have no idea what's causing that. That is hilarious.
This is great.
This happened during our stream last night. There was like thumbs up bubbles. Let's try this real quick. There were thumbs up bubbles that would pop up. Oh my God. We figured it. Troy, you figured it out, man. That was blowing me away last night. That's hilarious.
That's great. Like I said, she had a dual citizenship, so I kept telling her, embrace your American side, will you? Get pissed off at something, huh?
Hey.
What? Okay, have fun. Parent-teacher conferences, they just don't want me in the school because they're usually walking and go, all right, what the little idiot do now and how much it's going to cost me?
No, you don't know because you don't want to.
That too. See, seriously, all the years on my channel, she doesn't want to be seen, doesn't want to talk, but now she's making fun of me. Isn't love green?
Oh, I saw that.
What, she flipped me off and I didn't see it?
I plead the fifth, sir.
Yeah. Anywho. All right. One of the things I usually love to do, because I usually only run this about an hour, is talk about, well, mental health. Now, I know for you, since you've hit the weight pile, I've seen a change in you. Is that where
Yeah, I mean,
you go
that's
to burn off a lot of stress?
oh, dude, the gym is so much more than just muscle and, muscle gain and fat loss. It's more than physical. The gym does a lot mentally also. I mean, look, when you can overcome 100 pounds, losing 100 pounds, that does a lot for I guess I'm speaking for myself here, but most people that I know that have been through that does a lot for their mental well-being also. Because like, if you can do that, if you can handle the work that it takes to do that, like literally nothing can bother you. And just going in and destroying your body on a daily basis does a lot for stress relief and stuff like that. So, oh, absolutely. Yeah.
See, I'm sorry. While you were saying that, I know how serious you're being. In the back of my head, I'm going, I do that every weekend. I do 12-ounce curls, but still. I know your way is healthier than mine. All right. Look, I've gotten this far treating my body like an amusement park. Okay.
Hey, I'm not here to judge. I post videos. If my videos inspire people, cool. If they don't, that's cool too.
And that's one thing. Being a vet, have any vets reached out to you and been like, you're helping me make a change?
So a few, I mean, more than just vets with what I do for sure, but there's definitely some comments that I've gotten where they're like, hey, we're going through the same stuff, been there, I've had this injury, I've whatever. Yeah, I've definitely seen it.
Now I got to ask you, how's that make you feel?
Oh, it's good, man. I mean, that's so part of doing anything. I mean, so my whole goal with content creation is to help people anyway, in whatever way that is, right? If it's the beard stuff, to help people, with that. But the fitness stuff is definitely, the point of that is just to inspire others. Keeps coming up about TikTok. There's a whole fitness community out there. There's a lot of fitness, and I'll never call myself a fitness influencer. We'll never do that. But there's a lot of fitness influencers that go about this thing the wrong way. They will use the whole idea of making somebody hate their body and making basically guilt and shame them into making changes and doing better. And that's just not me, not what I'll ever do. Again, I put my videos out there. If they inspire people, awesome. If they don't, that's cool too, because at the end of the day, if somebody wants to make a change, the only way they're going to, and I'm talking physical changes like this, the only way they're going to is if they decide themselves internally that that's what they want to do.
Exactly.
So no amount of, telling somebody they're overweight or you need to do this or whatever is going to make anybody actually change their mind. Matter of fact, it's going to turn them away from you, because nobody wants to be treated like crap, right? But you put it out there, if it inspires people, awesome. And if it, and I've seen that. I've seen people that have been inspired to, get back in the gym or do 75 hard or change the way they eat or whatever. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I put that stuff out there.
See, now, for me, and this is just me, okay? I hate that title influencer just simply because you see way too many morons. Like, I told this to Ken in the green room, because when he was doing true crime, I started following law channels and other things. And I watched a video recently of a dude who claimed he can't get arrested because he's a social media influencer. Do you know how many fans I have? I'm like, dude, you were doing 120.
Yeah, those people.
So anytime I hear influencer, it always seems to have a bad connotation.
I'm gonna try that. So I'm gonna, the road that we live off of, I'm gonna like drive fast down that road. It's like a little what do you call it? It's basically a cut through. It's a bypass is the word I'm trying to think of. It's 40 miles an hour, and the police are always out there. We live in a small town. Like, the cops have nothing better to do than catch speeders, which I love, by the way. I got kids out here, so I'm glad they're doing that.
Yeah.
But so anyway, they'll pull. I'm going to try that anyway. I'm going to try that. I'm going to speed down that road, and when I get pulled over, I'm going to say I'm a social media influencer. So have a good day, sir. I'm going to see how well that works.
Like one of those sovereign citizen videos I was telling you about. Dude was live streaming the incident on Instagram. Do you know how many followers I have who are watching you right now? Okay, you don't have a real license plate. And by the way, I'm giving everyone a sneak peek right now. Because of those sovereign citizen idiots, I ordered a sovereign citizen plate off of Amazon. We're going to have a little bit of fun.
You're definitely getting pulled over.
Dude, I have great friends in the Mount Vernon Police Department. I've already got a video planned. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah. Gary, and I love leg day. Leg day is one of my favorites. Yeah. Police officers don't give a crap what we do online. Like, if you're breaking the law, I mean, yeah, that's just funny to me. And that's, if I'll go back to Mike's comment real quick. He said, why not? I'd consider you a fitness influencer, same as Inspire. The problem in the fitness space is that, and I guess this is maybe more me internally, but fitness influencers get such a bad rep because of the way that they choose to conduct themselves. You got fitness influencers that are out here photoshopping their photos. You've got fitness influencers that are, like I said, shaming people, or, fat, calling people names and all this stuff. I don't want to be associated with that. I don't want to be known for that. And so for me, it's hard to classify myself with those people. Like I said, that's probably more of an internal thing with myself. But fitness influencers get a bad rep because of those idiots. And obviously, when you have a little bit of negativity in your content, that content just goes further. That's just how it works.
That always amazes me. But that's a whole nother topic of conversation, because you get up there and be the biggest douche canoe on the planet, and you'll have 100,000 million views. You get up there and you put out great advice, and you're going to have 5.
Yeah.
And Gary, I leave the house minimum once a day during the week to put my kids on a bus and get them out of my house. I want to see them physically get on that bus and be like, 8 hours apiece, goodbye.
Right.
All right, so we're coming up in the last little bit. We're going to start hitting this thing on a wrap up. I wanted everybody on Across the Tabletop to meet you, simply because, well, you put the bug in my ear to start doing this, and I have had such an enjoyment doing this channel. It almost feels like a rebirth, where I can just do what I want on this channel with the gaming side. I know you've got something big coming up. So normally I ask everybody, what do you got coming up? Floor's yours, bro.
Yeah. So, I mean, first of all, Chris, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, you did the work. I can give advice and throw ideas out there, but you took it and did what you did. So, all credit to you, man. And yeah, what I got coming up. So yeah, I'm live every Monday, videos coming out all the time. So if you have a beard, if you're into fitness, stuff like that, then come hang out. We'd love to have you. But yeah, tomorrow night, I got the owners of Live Bearded on the stream. Probably the biggest interview that I've had, just in terms of, what these guys have accomplished. So I'm excited about that. And there's a lot of stuff they do outside of beards also. I mean, Anthony Meek's a motivational speaker. These guys, they stand for a lot more than just beard products. So it should be a great interview. I'm looking forward to it.
I was going to say, for all you guys, it's a huge, huge company. I can't wait to watch that interview, because I know you're going to kill it. I know you're going to do great. Once you get over the starstruck little teenage girl feeling for a little bit and be like, oh my God, they're really on my channel, you're going to kill it.
No, you know what? I think I'm past all that. I think I'm past the starstruck. I mean, obviously respect to these guys, right? But I've got the questions lined up, got the show notes. I sent that to him a month ago.
What up, Bobby?
Hey, what's up, Bobby?
The recess monitor is in the house.
Yeah, I sent them the notes about a month ago. I've sent emails to a few large companies and large influencers and stuff like that, and I've got some responses back. They're the only ones that have agreed to come on the show so far, which is awesome. So I won't say that I'll be starstruck, but definitely respect to those guys for, the things they do and stand for and what they've been able to accomplish. So I'm looking forward to talking about all that.
I really can't wait for that. Got anything else coming up this week you want to let anyone know about?
I'll have a review coming out Friday. Dude, I'm live like every night this week. So got that live tomorrow. I'll be live on the Pete McDevitt NFL show on Thursday. I'll have a video coming out Friday for a beer product review. Always something going on. This weekend, we're going to unplug and go do some stuff as a family for the weekend. So
that's always a good thing.
Yeah.
Taking that time for you guys. And for everybody else on the main channel, TCTBNO, I know that sounds bad, but I call it that way because it was the first one I ever did. The Weird Snack Food continues. It's going to continue the rest of this week and the week after, and we're going to go from there. Over here on Across the Tabletop, we still have more interesting stuff you guys may want to look forward to that could seriously change the battlefield. But I always leave it kind of like this. With world events going on, take time for you. Take time for your mental health. Take time to care for you. Because if you're not right, everybody around you is going to feel affected by it. I can't speak for Ken, but I think I can with this. If I'm off, the rest of the house feels it, and it sets the house off, and everyone's on edge.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay not to be okay. It's not okay to be a dickhead because you're having a bad day.
Yeah, I agree. And if you need somebody to talk to, find me on social media, find me on YouTube, my email. It's all available through my platform. I'm not saying that so you come subscribe. You don't have to subscribe or follow me, but reach out if you need.
I want you guys to go subscribe to him. Okay, he deserves your subscription. He really, truly does for what he's doing.
Yeah, if you're going to watch the videos, if you're into beards and all that kind of stuff, absolutely. But if you need somebody to talk to, my contact information is all out there. So, definitely reach out. One thing that I do mostly on TikTok is push-ups every day for veterans, mental health awareness and PTSD awareness. Does that change anything? No. But my goal with those videos is those videos get out there. And I always say in the video, don't struggle alone. Reach out. Call 988 if you have to. If you have nobody else you trust, reach out. Don't struggle alone, though. So while the push-ups don't do anything to help people, the content hopefully will. And you never know who sees your content and may need somebody to talk to. So, yeah, that's why I do that.
I'll pull up Big Stu's thing. And I almost forgot. This Thursday, we're going to be live. I've already got the cat out of the bag. Johnny Slicks is coming back on the channel for the first time in a while. When the owner of a big-ass company like that says, I have this time available, you make the motherfucking time available. So it's going to be really early in the morning on the West Coast. I told him basically I'm having breakfast with him while we do this interview.
Yeah.
And Big Stu, I really don't know of a lot of stuff that has hay.
I got you. I got two of them.
Throw them out there.
Two from the same company. So Friday, the company I'm reviewing Friday is True North. He has Haddonfield and Ghost. Both have that that vibe. There's only one I know for sure that has hay in it. I think that's Haddonfield. My notes are over here. I think that's Haddonfield, but Ghost has that vibe to it also. So that's the only one that I know right now if you're asking hay specific.
Sweet. But on that note, guys, I say this in every video that I do. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for your time. I hope you're having a great day, a safe day, and we'll see all of you in our very next video.
Have a great night, everybody.
All right, now we follow.